Hello, my name is Kiriath, and today we are going to talk about Night Lords and World Eaters because they have been given their little spotlight for the upcoming Chaos Codex, and this is going to be a nicer one than last time. I cannot find anything really to complain about for either of these. In fact, honestly, the World Eaters stuff, we'll do the World Eaters last. We'll save the best for last. The World Eaters stuff, frankly, if you are a World Eaters player, the trait for World Eaters and some of the stuff they get, you should be wetter than an otter's pocket, because it is absolutely quality what World Eaters are getting. So we'll go straight for Night Lords first, because they're not bad, but oh my god, World Eaters. And yeah, I'm impressed. I'm loving these. I'll say that right now. I'm loving it. Right, Night Lords. They get terror tactics. The Night Lords revel in fear and mayhem and will take apart an opposing army piecemeal, dividing and isolating the weakest enemies so that their confused cries can be savoured. Jesus Christ. Models in enemy units must subtract 1 from their leadership characteristic for each unit with this trait that is within 6 inches of theirs to a maximum of -3. Oh my god. So basically, Night Lords just annihilate your morale. They just completely destroy your leadership. So if they've got multiple units charging, if your guy's within 6 inches, come the morale phase, you are going to have some severe issues. If they get 3 units within 6 inches of yours, then you've got -3. -3? That's not bad. Well, I mean, look, it's so good that the sun has come out to bless us with its I need to get proper lights in this bloody office. It's ridiculous. I'm reliant on the sun, and the sun is not reliable as a constant light source. I live in England, for God's sake. Oh my god, it's so bright. Anyway, look, that's pretty damn good. That is not bad. I like it. It's fluffy. It seems like a decent ability to have. It feels like the morale phase is going to be properly important for Night Lords players, which it should be, because they're the fucking Night Lords, and their entire identity revolves around scaring the ever-loving shit out of their opponents. Actually affecting morale and having morale do stuff for Night Lords in this edition would be quality, and it looks like that's what we're getting. Not only that, but as the article points out, that if you've got a bunch of raptors, for instance, and let's face it, Night Lords do like a bit of jump infantry, if you give them icons of despair, you can knock enemy leadership down by 5 points. -5 on leadership. If you get 3 groups of raptors and give them the icon of despair, it's so fluffy, it's so juicy, I love it. Oh god, it's brilliant. Okay, so they also have, I mean, obviously that the whole morale thing that can just apply to their army entirely. The raptors example is just a good example of how you could use it in a fluffy force, because, you know, Night Lords, they like a bit of raptors. They also get a couple of other fancy things, such as the Claws of the Black Hunt. These vicious hook talons have spilt the blood of thousands of victims since their creation in the Soul Forges. Worn by the Master of the Black Hunt, a vicious ritual that precedes the greatest of Night Lord's invasions, they are so encrusted with gore they are almost black. This congealed fluid is so thick it cannot even be seared away by the vicious energy field that runs about each claw. This is seen by some as a clear sign of a gory blessing from destructive gods. Even when the wielder swipes the air near a foe, not quite making contact, the victim's armour and flesh still mysteriously part as if slashed open by a fierce and invisible beast. That is hilariously over the top. I love it. Oh my god. What is that? They are so encrusted with gore, they are almost black. Alright, chill out. So, obviously, Night Lords models with 2 lightning claws only. Sorry, not models, you can only have 1 of them. The Claws of the Black Hunt replaces both the pair's lightning claws and have the following profile. I mean, look at that. Look at that shit. +1 to strength, -3 to AP. It's not bad. D3 damage, and you get an extra attack, and you reroll failed wound rolls. That is not a bad item. I like that. Again, it's lovely and fluffy, and actually, by the look of it, it could be pretty damn effective. We also have Night Haunter's Curse. Some Night Lords Warlords share the curse of foresight that play their part. Once per battle round, you can reroll a single hit roll, wound roll, damage roll, advance roll, charge roll, or saving throw made for your Warlord. That is unbelievably flexible. What the hell? And finally, We have Diabolic Strength, which is not specific to Night Lords, but it's just being used as an example of something that could assist them with their terror tactic attacks. The unholy energies of chaos course through the recipient, swelling his frame with the strength to tear a tank in two. Diabolic Strength has a warp charge value of 6. If manifested, select a Heretic Astartes model within 12 inches of the Psyker. Until the start of your next Psychic phase, add 2 to that model's strength characteristic and 1 to its attack characteristic. Oh dear God. So you could get your Night Lord's, your Night Lord's Chaos Lord with Jump Pack, give him the Black Claws, the Claws of the Black Hunt, even, the Black Claw, whatever, and stick Diabolic Strength on him, and he'll be +3 strength. He'll have 2 extra attacks, and he re-rolls failed wounds. Yes, please. Yes, I'll take one of those right now. It's good. It's really good. I'm really liking it. And finally, they do have their stratagem, which is in Midnight Clad, and that is, use this stratagem when a Night Lord's infantry unit is targeted by a shooting attack. For the rest of the phase, your opponent must subtract 1 from all hit rolls that target that unit. I just realised I didn't switch over to the screen so you can see what it says. It says what I just said. There, see? But yeah, again, it fits. It fits really nice. That's like that is, in Midnight Clad, is kind of the Raven Guard chapter tactic trait thingy, but only applicable to one unit, and it costs a command point. But that's fine. That's fine. It's still nice and fluffy. It still works perfectly well for Night Lords. But here's the thing. One of the reasons I like this, yes, that is similar to something that the Raven Guard get. It's not the same as what the Raven Guard get. It's not an Iron Warriors and Imperial Fist situation. It's similar, but different, which is nice, which is good, because that's what I want to see. So, yeah, I mean, if you are a Night Lords player, then I honestly, I think you should be pretty happy with that. I like it. I like it. It looks to be pretty effective. Obviously, that's just speculation until it's actually tried out on the tabletop. It's all just theory crafting, isn't it? But on the face of it, having that kind of effect on morale, on the morale phase, reducing leadership by that much, that seems pretty good. You could have a really horrendous, hard-hitting, melee force with that. Slam some close combat units into someone, and they could have severe issues when it comes to sorting things out after the fight phase. I like it. I really do. So, good start. Good start. Really good start. And it only gets better. Oh my God. So if you're a World Eaters player, you've probably already seen this, but we're going to talk about it anyway. I'm just going to gush over how much I fucking love this, because goddamn. World Eaters, they get this. Butcher's nails. Angron's sons hurl themselves towards their foe, intent on tearing them apart in a brutal whirlwind of violence. Damn right. You got that right. When a unit with this trait makes a successful charge, you can make 1 additional attack with each of its models in the subsequent fight phase. Yes. Yes, 100% yes. All the goddamn time, all day. That is exactly what I wanted to see from World Eaters. If it had been anything other than either more attacks or re-rolling to hit or to wound, I would have been annoyed. But they gave an additional attack. Khorne Berserkers now at this point are ridiculous. I'm pretty sure, as far as I remember, Berserkers have got quite a significant number of attacks to begin with anyway, and you can mess about with them a little bit. The wording's weird, but you can give them a chain axe, and you can also give them a chain sword. Now, a chain sword gives you an extra attack, and I'm pretty sure that Berserkers get is it 2 attacks? 3 attacks? Either way, we are talking a shed load of attacks. You slam a Berserker squad into anything, really, and they're going to have fun, because they're going to be getting 30 plus attacks on the charge. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. That's immense. That is exactly what I wanted to see from World Eaters. I want to see hordes of Berserkers just ripping the shit out of everything in close combat. And now you can do that. You can actually do that. You can just slam Berserkers into enemies and watch them tear them to pieces with chain axes and chain swords. That is 100% fluff, and it is just a good... It's just good. It's just a good ability. an extra attack is, no matter how you actually look at it, on a successful charge, an extra attack is just a really good thing to have. I mean, they've nailed it. This one, they've nailed it. This is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted from the Chaos stuff. It's different to the Space Marine stuff. It's still fluffy. It still works. But it's still effective. That's the other thing. Because, let's face it, Chaos Space Marines have been just up shit creek for quite some considerable time at this stage. Actually having abilities where you can look at it and go, even compared to what we already know from Space Marine stuff, even though that's all we've got to go on, that's actually not bad. That's what I want, and that's what we're getting. Not only that, so, on a successful charge, an extra attack in the fight phase. We're remembering that, right? That's what the trait is. But what is this, I hear you ask? Fury of Khorne? The bloodlust of Khorne's followers is never sated, and is only heightened by the arterial sprays of their enemies. Use this stratagem at the end of the fight phase. Select a Heretic Astartes Khorne infantry or biker unit. This unit can immediately fight again. I mean, there's probably at least one person sitting there going, this seems kind of one-dimensional. All it is just extra attacks. That's all it is. You're goddamn right. That's all it is. They're the fucking World Eaters. They are mental. They have lost their shit. Their marbles have well and truly departed and have not been seen for some considerable time. They have electronic shit hammered into their skulls that make them extra angry, and only violence can actually do anything to make them feel. They are close combat nutcases. So they should have all the attacks, and that's what they're getting. Especially when you have a warlord trait like this. World Eaters, Slaughterborn. This warlord bears the favour of Khorne, his murderous prowess growing with each worthy skull claimed in his master's name. Add +1 to your warlord's attacks and strength characteristics each time he slays an enemy character, monster or titanic model. I mean, again, it's like, oh look, it's more attacks, more strength, more attacks. Yes, please. Now, as they say in the article, take the icon of wrath on every unit you have and charge. That sounds like a good idea. Could you get all the attacks in the world? It's going to be ridiculous. Now, we all know Khorne not a big fan of Psykers. So, luckily, whilst most of it is all the attacks in the world, just slam extra attacks into everything. Oh look, he's killed more people, he gets another attack. There is some more subtle stuff in there for World Eaters. It's not just beating the shit out of people. They also have some funky stuff to do with denying the witch. So, you have the brass collar of Borghaster. How the fuck do you pronounce that? The brass collar of that dude. That guy. And that is World Eater's model only. And it is the bearer of the brass collar of the dude, can attempt to deny one psychic power in each enemy psychic phase. If the model makes a successful deny the witch test, the psychic that was attempting to manifest the power immediately suffers perils of the warp. Khorne does not like psychers, fuck you psychers. And on a similar note, Scorn of Sorcery, it's another World Eater stratagem, 1 point this time. Like the god they worship, the warriors of the World Eaters despise psychers and their trickery, and through sheer force of Khorne-fueled hatred can sever the sorcerer's powers of others. Good lord. Use this stratagem when an enemy psyker manifests a psychic power within 24 inches of a friendly World Eater's unit. Roll a d6. On a 4+, the effects of that psychic power are negated. So again, that is very much Black Templars, actually, I believe, have a very similar thing, and I like it. Again, so fluffy, so nice. Although, I just can't get over how many attacks they're going to get. But, I mean, okay, surely a full unit of berserkers with chain axes, chain swords, doing a successful charge, and if you then use Fury of Khorne on them, they're going to have like, I mean, if a berserker unit can go up to 20, is it 20 guys? I think a berserker unit can go up to. I can't even do the maths in my head. It's got to be what, like 40, 50 attacks or something mental. It's got to be something crazy like that. It's just obscene. It's delightful. It's exactly what you... See why I said what I said at the start? If you're a World Eaters player, you should fucking love this. Well, you should. This is exactly what World Eaters should have. They've knocked it out of the park on this one. The Night Lords was good, right? The Night Lords was good. I'm not downplaying how good the Night Lords stuff is, because I think it perfectly suits the Night Lords in every conceivable way. I just love how, just balls to the wall, all out, you want to charge across the battlefield and just beat the shit out of people. The World Eaters stuff is. It's perfect, and I'm loving it. And I cannot wait to see the rest of them. But wait, there's more. The community site just updated with the Black Legion stuff just as I uploaded this video, or what will now be the first version of this video, up onto YouTube, did the thumbnail, did all of the stuff for it, then they updated it with the stuff for Black Legion. The timing was bad, because now I'm going to go back and re-edit and re-encode and all that stuff, but never mind. Let's have a look at the Black Legion. I haven't looked at this myself yet, I'm literally just going in blind. So let's take a look. This could be a journey of discovery for the both of us. For all of us. There's more than one person watching this, hopefully. Okay, so I've scrolled down to the trait, and here it is. Black Crusades. Inexorable and unflinching, the Black Legion exemplify the threat posed by the heretic Astartes, emerging from the Eye of Terror for the sole purpose of erasing the Imperium from the galaxy. Add +1 to the leadership characteristic of models in units with this trait. That sounds like Ultramarines, if I'm not mistaken. In addition, if a unit with this trait advanced, it treats all its rapid-fire weapons as assault weapons until the end of the turn. Oh, okay. E.g. a rapid-fire 2 weapon is treated as an assault 2 weapon. You know what? At first I was like, Chaos Ultramarines, I beg your pardon, good sir. But no, actually that's... The leadership thing does make sense for Black Legion. After all, it is old Abaddon, the armless failure. It is him. You know, he is the leader. He's the War Master. You would expect a nice little bolster to Black Legion forces because of that. So, whilst +1 leadership is not particularly exciting, it does kind of make sense, let's be honest. I do like that addition, though. I do like that. Rapid-fire weapons as assault weapons if the unit's advanced. That's not bad. I'll take it. Again, that seems quite fluffy. That seems pretty Black Legion-y to me, and it's going to have its place on the tabletop, that actually. That strikes me as one of those things that seems okay, and then in certain situations is going to be really, really good. But yeah, that's okay. I can deal with that. I can cope with that. That's not terrible. That's all right. Yeah. And they do point out that Chaos Space Marines armed with this trait will be able to make match moves with chosen Terminators and standard Chaos Space Marines, capable of pulling back rapidly from dangerous units or closing in on the enemy while whittling them down with hails of firepower. Yeah, alright. Fine. Now, if your army's being led by the big Abaddon himself, whatever, then you do get a nice little bonus, because he is the War Master. And if your army is battle forged and old Abaddon is your warlord, you receive 2 additional command points. Again, it's not exciting. It's not World Eaters exciting. It's not Night Lords exciting, but it does fit. I mean, it does definitely fit the character of Abaddon, and it does definitely fit the Black Legion. So you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm all right. Okay, and we also have Black Legion first amongst traitors. Black Legion warlords have sworn never to rest in their eternal vendetta against their hated loyalist foes. The death to the false emperor ability triggers an extra attack on rolls of 5+ instead of 6+ for models in friendly Black Legion units within 6 inches of your warlord. That's not bad. This feels like... The Black Legion stuff so far feels like kind of like force multiplier stuff. It's not kind of as obvious in your face as here's an extra attack, or here's +1 strength if you kill a character, or whatever. It feels like this is big group-wide buffs, which I do like because it does fit Black Legion. Again, it feels appropriate, and that's not a bad rule, I don't think. Yeah, I'm liking it. So, we also have a Black Legion stratagem. Excellent, let's have a look at that. Let the galaxy burn. Yes. Drawing upon millennia of festering business and hate the Black Legion attack with a ferocity that is terrible to behold. Use this strategy when a Black Legion infantry or biker unit is selected to attack in a shooting or fight phase. You can re-roll all hit rolls of 1 for that unit for the rest of the phase. If the unit is a Chaos Space Marine squad, you can re-roll all failed hit rolls for it instead. That's good. Oh, that's... Wait. I was like, okay, all hit rolls of 1, that's not bad. If the unit is a Chaos Space Marine squad, you... I'm dying. You can re-roll all failed hit rolls for it instead. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that. I mean, surely a Chaos Space Marine squad. Does that apply to Havocs as well, I wonder? Does that still count as a Chaos Space Marine squad? Interesting. Yeah. Oh, and as they say themselves, it's worth noting that with the new Chaos Space Marine Codex, Noise Marines, Plague Marines, Berserkers, and Reaper Marines are available to a much wider range of Chaos Legions. So, yeah, in fact, they kind of point out that Rubric Marines are a particularly potent pick. Interesting. Interesting stuff there for Black Legion. I like that. It's a lot more... I was going to say it's a lot more tactical. That's not what I mean. It's not as simple as some of the stuff for World Eaters, for instance. World Eaters is very just in your face, more attacks, more attacks, more attacks. Night Lords is a bit more kind of debuff orientated. This feels very buff orientated. It's giving your units more staying power, more firing power. Yeah, I like it. I quite like that. And I think they've actually done the Black Legion justice there, because the emphasis for Black Legion was never really kind of, they're manic berserkers, or they are sort of insidious terror threats like Night Lords, or, hung upon pain or pleasure like Emperor's Children. They've always been more, I guess, solid in their resolve and the way they fight. They've always been more kind of goal oriented than the others. At least that's how it's always appeared to me, and this seems to reflect that, which is good. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. I'm liking it so far. The only one I'm not liking is the Imperial Warriors. How bad is that? I want to say Iron Warriors, but I said Imperial Warriors because they're the fucking same apparently. But yeah, I mean, so far that's not bad. That is not bad. So Black Legion looking good, Night Lords looking good, World Eaters looking real good. Yeah, I'm happy with this lot. I'm happy with this bunch. Hopefully, the remainder will also be brilliant. We can but hope. We can but hope. It'd be nice. It would definitely be nice. I mean, who have we got left? We've got Word Bearers, Alpha Legion, and Renegade chapters is what we got left. So those will be over the next few days. Hopefully, they continue with this trend of doing decent stuff. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. What do you think of these traits? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you think they're good? Do you think the Black Legion ones aren't quite as nice as the others? Or do you think it fits the Legion well? Be interested to hear what you think. I always read the comments, you know this. And in the meantime, feel free to click any of this stuff all over the screen. There's all the usual bollocks, Patreon, subscribe, videos, all of that shit. And I will see you for the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.